So, you've opened Genshin Impact 5.8, and you're staring at all these banners thinking, who the heck do I pull for? Don't worry, I got you. Let's break down every unit showing up in both phases of this patch. The new characters, the reruns, and yes, the 4 stars too. Because they deserve love, and sometimes they end up being the real MVPs of your team. Phase 1 kicks off strong with the debut of Ineffa, the new Electro support from the mysterious region of Nod Cry. If you ever wanted to make Electro-Charged teams go from meh to oh my god, what just happened, Ineffa is your girl. She converts Electro-Charged into a whole new reaction called Lunar Charge, which does critting electro damage over time that sticks around like your emotional trauma. She's amazing in teams with Hydro and Electro, enabling off-field chaos and massive reaction damage. Plus, her little robot buddy Brigitte gives you a shield and zaps enemies for you. She's not a main DPS though, think of her more like the spice that makes your dish pop. You'll want to pair her with Hydro units like Child, Ayato, or Nuvolette to really see the value. But if you're not running Hydro/Electro teams, you might want to skip. Sharing the banner spotlight is Citlali, the Cryo Catalyst grandma who don't play. She shields, she shreds Pyro and Hydro resistance, and she sets up reactions like a champ. Her Cryo application is consistent, and her kit scales with Elemental Mastery, which makes her super unique. She fits perfectly into freeze or melt comps, especially if you got Hu Tao, Yoimiya, Nuvolette, or Ayato. If your team needs a little more survivability and you love playing reaction-heavy teams, Citlali's a fantastic pick. She's not going to do big solo numbers, but she's going to make everyone else look way better while keeping you safe. Now, let's talk 4 stars in Phase 1. Xingqiu Fischl, Sucrose. That's basically the holy trinity of off-field supports. Xingqiu is a Hydro machine who makes vaporized teams broken. Fischl is an Electro tart with her Raven Oz, and if you play Aggravate, you already know she slaps. Sucrose groups enemies and shares Elemental Mastery like a good Anemo queen. Even if you don't care about Ineffa or Citlali, this banner is one of the best for grabbing powerful 4 stars or building constellations on ones you already love. Phase 2 brings back 2 rerun favorites, Mulani and Chasca. Starting with Mulani, she's a Hydro Catalyst DPS who surfs into battle and crushes enemies with huge, deliberate hits. She's perfect for vaporized setups, especially when paired with Bennett or Zhangling. Her damage scales off HP, so if you've got Farina or anyone from Fontaine, you're going to get even more mileage. She's got great single target damage and can surf around terrain like a Hydro version of Mona mixed with Itto. If you want a Hydro hypercarry that feels smooth, powerful, and satisfying, she's definitely worth your primos. Just be ready to build around her and keep her on field most of the time. Then we've got Chasca, the Anemo aerial gunner. Yes, you heard that right. She flies and shoots elemental bullets from the sky. Her whole gimmick is copying the elements of her teammates and turning them into bullets. She becomes a reaction machine. Vaporize, Electro-Charged, Frozen, Aggravate, she can trigger them all. She's super fun to play and insanely flexible in team building. But she's a bit more complex than your average DPS, and her damage is more about reactions than big raw numbers. If you love theory crafting or running soup comps with multiple elements, Chasca will be your playground. Phase 2 4-star are a bit more niche. Kachina is a new Geo support with off-field constructs that deal constant Geo damage, great if you want someone to pair with Noelle or Itto. Barbara is your classic Hydro healer, not fancy but reliable, and her C6 lets her revive your characters once every 15 minutes, which can be clutch. And then there's Xinyan, the Rockstar Pyro Shielder with a physical damage twist. She's not meta, but she's got style and can buff physical damage, which is rare. If you run Eula or Razor, she might actually be useful. So, who should you pull for? If you want to try something totally new and love Electro-Charged or reaction teams, Ineffa brings a fresh mechanic that will make your team feel cracked. If you need a solid Cryo support who shields and boosts damage, Citlali's your girl. If you want a powerful no-nonsense DPS, Mulani is a beast with the right team. And if you want to fly around and cause every elemental reaction in the book, Chasca is going to be a blast. If you're free to play or just want maximum value, pulling on the Phase 1 banner gives you access to 3 amazing 4 stars that are useful in nearly every team comp. Phase 2's 4 stars are a bit more specialized but still have their charm. At the end of the day, pull who you love, build who makes you smile, and remember, it's your journey through Teyvat. May your wishes be golden and your pulls be blessed. Good luck, traveler. See ya in the next one, my fellow Gacha kings and queens.